How did your fitness journey evolve throughout 2020? In March, gyms were closed, team sports disappeared, stay-at-home orders were enforced. Athletes everywhere were struggling, not only with their mental health and coping with everything that was going on, but they had to give up or drastically change their fitness routines, something they defined themselves by. So, what's a brand to do? Well, if you're Under Armour, you have the perfect opportunity to create a brand activation, because the future of brand activations lies in brands transitioning into the role of a supporter and having consumer-focused whys as the basis and reason for the activation to occur. Under Armour needs to create an activation that supports athletes' needs, addresses how fitness is evolving in 2021, and positions themselves as the brand to empower people through health and movement. So how are we going to do this? First, we speak to and understand the athletes we're looking to support. After surveying over 35 athletes, myself and a colleague found that people are seeking control in an uncontrollable time. And right now, mental and physical health has become what people are controlling. Everyone has sort of gone through the 5 stages of grief over this pandemic. Right now, most of us are on acceptance, accepting that we can't control what others do, what happens in the world with this virus. We now know we only have control over ourselves. And this time has shown us how important it is that we look inwardly. We know that supporting our target needs to consider this element of giving back control. And choosing this target was met with careful consideration to align with Under Armour's current business needs and efforts. UA has had trouble converting younger generations to brand lovers, and they've made great strides to be more inclusive to women. So with that being said, let me introduce you to the engaged performer. These are new or moderately active females aged 18 to 24 who are beginning their journey to becoming UA's current target, focused performers. Engaged performers have always been active. However, during the pandemic, they've turned to mental and physical wellness as their way to process the events beyond their control. From following along a YouTube workout a few days a week to listening to self-help podcasts on their daily walks, these young women are starting to recognize that mental and physical health is vital to getting through these times and is the key to overall wellness. Knowing what we do about our target, we can create consumer-centered and brand-centered objectives that work with brand activations as a supporter and meets the needs for our consumer-centered rationale. Our consumers need an activation that increases feelings of control and confidence about well-being and current situations, increases motivation levels regarding fitness and mental wellness, and increases physical activity levels. And for brand-centered, Under Armour needs to increase brand awareness, expand their community, and increase positive brand perceptions. Now the question becomes, how do we create an activation that hits the objectives? Well, first, we create a consumer-centered strategy that guides us. We need to showcase safe fitness routines and habits to give power back to our audience. We need to motivate people to use what they have control over, which is fitness and mental wellness, as a pathway to overall health. And we need to support our target without pitying them. No, these are unprecedented times. Our survey found that everyone is over that. This strategy has guided me to a pandemic-friendly activation that meets the objectives and the challenge. Introducing The Only Way Is You, Under Armour's newest activation microsite that pairs with the current marketing tag, The Only Way Is Through, and will last from April 2021 until April 2022. This site acts as a motivation tool to consistently work out thanks to a partnership with UA's current Map My Fitness app. Weekly to monthly incentives will be sent to athletes the more consistently they work out and use the app. It's a database for pandemic-friendly workouts, housing UA's YouTube fitness channel, workouts from the app, and promoting safe fitness activities in different locations across the country. It's a personal journal where people can write about their fitness journey and use prompts to gauge their mental and physical well-being and show them how they can improve. It acts as a community builder with shareable, attainable daily challenges such as thought prompts, sketches, recipes, and activities. Lastly, it acts as a conversation starter, using live streamed interviews with UA's partners and medical professionals to give users credible information that will spark a continued conversation about fitness, mental health, and overall wellness, lasting post-activation. This activation uses the strategy as a method to reach the objectives and meet the challenge. Calculating the cost of the website, AdWords, social promotion, incentives, podcast, out-of-home advertising, KPI testing, and a 7% contingency, this one-year activation will cost about $30,000 with an estimated return on investment of $521,000. Using our media mix and plan, we can expect over 965,000 earned media impressions. And paired with our paid impressions, we predict a total of over 1.5 million impressions on this activation. The only way is you. The pandemic-friendly brand activation with Under Armour acting as a supporter to its athletes, a way for engaged performers to find control in an uncontrollable world, get back to a sense of power, and be inspired to continue their wellness journey post-pandemic. Thank you.